Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Boba Fett tease that was subtly in the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. Greetings, Exalted Ones. Greetings to all you Jedi, Padawans, and younglings out there. This is Star Wars Coffee, covering everything you need to know about the latest developments, news, and leaks in Star Wars, and as always, giving you my analysis. We finally got the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer, and after many times of watching it over and over again, I continue to pick out more and more things. In yesterday's video, we touched on the Sabine Easter eggs that were in the trailer, and we talked about what Sabine's role is going to be in the Mandalorian Season 2. I encourage all of you to go check that video out, as there is some pretty telling signs in the trailer. Hint hint, the Gamorreans in the wrestling ring is where those are located, so you can go check that out and then go check that video out on the channel. But what we're going to do in today's video is talk about the Boba Fett tease that was in the Season 2 trailer for The Mandalorian. And this is a pretty good article that sums this up pretty well, by Campbell Clark. It says, did you spot Boba Fett's armor in the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer? Now, before we go any further, spotting Boba Fett's armor does not mean that Boba Fett is in the trailer, obviously. Boba Fett was not in the trailer, however, but the armor was. Now, if you guys have been plugged into this channel for a while, you understand that Cobb Vanth is the character that Timothy Olyphant is likely playing, and that character was one who stole Boba Fett's armor. So what this could indicate is that this was an episode where Cobb Vanth and Timothy Olyphant was present, or this was an episode where Tamir Morrison's Boba Fett was present. So up until we see that episode or another teaser that gives us more indication of what that could be, it's unclear. But Boba Fett's armor was in there, giving credence to that one of those two characters is definitely back. So, did you spot Boba Fett's armor in the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer? It's been long rumored that Boba Fett will show up in Mando Season 2. I've been covering that on the channel. And in fact, the Boba Fett spin-off show that is currently being developed for Disney+, Boba Fett's appearance in The Mandalorian is essentially a dry run for that. So there have been many people on Twitter talking about the fact that Boba Fett is in the trailer via his armor, and there were far more things. Now, these rumors that Cobb Vanth will show up, we just addressed, specifically that he's going to be playing by Timothy Olyphant, and you gotta remember that if Vanth is wearing Boba Fett's armor, could this scene that we see in the trailer be showing that Mando is returning this armor to Boba Fett himself, given that fact. So there is a story now from Legends about a character called Cobb Vanth who adopted Fett's armor on Tatooine. We know that The Mandalorian Season 2 is going to be on Tatooine at some point in the series, as we saw the Bantha, the Tusken Raider, and common sense dictates that they're going to be back there. And for those of you who are under the assumption that Boba Fett was killed in the Sarlacc pit, I've referenced this many times before and I'll reference it one more time. The official Star Wars databank entry, which is essentially the official biographies of all of these Star Wars characters, does not say that Boba died. It says Boba remained one of Jabba the Hutt's most trusted enforcers and was a fixture in the Crime Lord's palace. During Luke Skywalker, a daring rescue of Han Solo above the Sarlacc, Boba tried to subdue the Jedi. First with the grappling rope, then with blaster bolts. Before he could hit his target, however, Han Solo accidentally slammed a pole into the bounty hunter's jetpack, igniting it and sending Boba careening into the side of Jabba's sail barge and tumbling into the man-eating Sarlacc pit. So it does not say Boba is dead. The current canon timeline where they give the location does also not say that Boba is dead. It gives a vast amount of his appearances: A New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi, Attack of the Clones, and the Clone Wars. And I assume pretty soon we'll be seeing the Mandalorian added to that list. Now, for those of you who are thinking, Cobb Vanth, what the heck is this about? Who is this Cobb Vanth character? If you're just following the live action and you're not really into it, Cobb Vanth is a canon character. And Cobb Vanth was a human male that lived around the time of the Battle of Endor. So this would be right around that time, as we know that The Mandalorian began 6 years after the Battle of Endor. Once Cobb Vanth was a slave, rose to become a sheriff of Freetown on Tatooine, which is why it makes sense that we see Tatooine in the trailer. Tatooine, we see Boba's armor. Makes a lot of sense. So after acquiring a set of Mandalorian armor 4 years after the Battle of Yavin, the following year Vanth enlisted the services of Jabba's former animal trainer in raising a young Hutt named Borgo. Months later, Freetown was later attacked by the Red Key Raiders, but Cobb managed to enlist the Tusken Raiders' help in driving the criminals away. And it could be that that shot in the trailer we saw of the Tusken Raider on the Bantha could be another slight nod to Cobb Vanth's presence in the trailer. So, given that fact, we gotta remember that he did acquire this Mandalorian armor, making it even more sense that these characters are definitely in there. So this is definitely a Boba Fett tease. It could also be considered a Cobb Vanth tease, but we know that Tamara Morrison is back. That's been confirmed by a variety of outlets. No pun intended, but Variety was one of them, The Hollywood Reporter, Deadline/Film. All of these major outlets are reporting the return of these characters. They're all listed on IMDb. So we'll just have to wait and see which one of these characters it was actually referring to. But Boba's armor is indeed in the Season 2 trailer, so it just depends on which character that it is teasing, whether it be Timothy Olyphant's Cobb Vanth or Tamara Morrison's Boba Fett. But let me know which one you guys think it is in the comment section down below. Let me know when you spotted this or if this is news to you as well. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. Do it! And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.